Hi, Robert Kiyosaki again. This is breaking news. The New York Times, a communist organization they hate Trump. They hate him. I don't blame them. But they just announced that Trump hasn't paid taxes. Well, duh. Don't you know anything? Rich don't pay taxes. You read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. One of the chapters is corporations and the history of taxes. Duh. You commie pinkles and government and YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. I mean, if schools taught you anything, you would know America was founded in 1773 on a thing called the Boston Tea Party. America was founded on a tax revolt. They threw the tea in the water in Boston Harbor. I don't know if you guys study that in school anymore. But they threw the tea in the water in Boston Harbor I think it was 1773, and the revolution took place in 1776. But America was born in a tax revolt. Americans hate paying tax. And the thing that the politicians don't tell you is every time they say we're going to tax the rich, which is really Robin Hood theory of economics, we're going to tax the rich, they never tax the rich because the rich aren't that foolish. One of the reasons I love real estate is because real estate involves two things: debt, tax. The more real estate I own, the less real estate I pay. Notice Trump owns a lot of real estate. It's only the people that invest in the stock market who have master's degrees, who have jobs, who are doctors and lawyers, who pay taxes. Wake up. So read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's all in there. If you want to pay taxes and all that, go to school, get a job, become a doctor or a lawyer, vote for the communists. I don't know what else you want to do, but just look at history. America was founded on a tax revolt. In 1943, there was a passage of a law called the Current Tax Payment Act. And the Current Tax Payment Act was to pay for World War II. And that was sold on we tax the rich only. And I think it was about 3% tax on the rich. So let me ask everybody right now, how much tax is it? 3%. And the reason that people like me hate taxes is every time you give a bureaucrat money, they just spend more money. And that's why taxes keep going up. And there's more people saying, gimme, 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 gimme. So welfare, Social Security, poor people, this. We're bankrupt. But if people had fought against taxes like they did back in 1773, we wouldn't be having this problem with Trump right now. We'd be a lot richer country not paying taxes. You see, there's other ways you can pay for the economy, but every time you say I'm going to tax the rich, then it taxes the poor middle class and makes life harder on the poor and middle class. But that's all in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So it's just breaking news now. But the communists who run the New York Times and Washington Post, they're some of the most highly educated, stupid people I've ever met. They're just like my poor dad. They don't know shit about taxes. If they lost their job, the cats would eat them in the street. They couldn't survive. So anyway, that's who's running our economy right now. And they think it's big news that Trump didn't pay taxes. We stopped paying taxes in 1773. Where have you been? So for all you commie pinkles out there who think it's not fair that the rich don't pay taxes, let me just say this much. I have control over my taxes. There's a big difference. And the reason I don't pay taxes is because I invest in programs the government wants me to invest in. So it's not like I'm just sucking the money in this way. I get tax breaks for having employees. I get tax breaks for providing low-income housing. I get tax breaks for what's called R&D. Like right now, we're spending a lot of money at Rich Dad for new projects and all that. Well, those are all tax breaks. But they're tax breaks for the capitalists to make more money. And that's really the tax law. And that's covered in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in case you missed it, because your school teacher has Chairman Mao as their hero. You've really got to grow up, and that's what Rich Dad, Poor Dad is. I'll say it again. It's not that I don't pay taxes. I'm giving tax breaks because I'm doing what the government wants done. Right now, most of our taxes are going to war. I've already fought in war. I don't want to donate money to war anymore. I'd rather donate money into low-income housing. You see, so what financial education gives you is control over taxes, over your money. And so you don't get all upset when the New York Times and the communist news network of CNN announces Trump didn't pay taxes. Well, you're not supposed to pay taxes if you know what you're doing. The government will give you tax breaks to do what the government wants done. And that's the truth.